are up and working and doing their things and living their life. Of course, I had a late night last night. Got home around 3:30, almost 4 o'clock in the morning. Y'all know how I do it when I work. Um, 20, or like not 24 hours, like 12 hour shifts, like that, 12 hour days. Pretty long, saying exhausting, but try to get some rest and things of that nature. As some of you know, some of you may not know, some of you may not care, some of you may not give a damn. But I'm in the process of buying a house. This is the second house that I've purchased in my life. The first house was in Charlotte that I purchased, and that was almost, hmm, let's say about over 10 years, 15 years ago. The house that I had purchased in Charlotte, bought it for a certain amount, sold the house for much more than what I purchased it for, saying, because prices of homes have went up drastically, as those of you may know. So I decided to get back into the arena of, saying home ownership, because I think this is a good time to purchase. Saying? I rented out the house I had in Charlotte for a while. It was too much upkeep and maintenance going back and forth to Charlotte, so therefore we decided to just sell the home. So, but now we're getting back into home ownership. But the first house I had purchased in Charlotte was built from the ground up. It was during that whole boom when all these developers was giving great discounts and great incentives to purchase these newly built homes in these new communities and things of that nature. The community was fine. The home was fine. The home was perfect, actually. It was 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, 2,500 square feet, had 3 living spaces, didn't have enough storage, but it was fine. Had a open loft up top with 3 bedrooms, which was really good. So they gave us our third living space. So like, we turned that into a movie room. So we had our formal living room, formal dining room. We had a family room and a eat-in breakfast in the kitchen area. Was nice. It was cool, pantry, whatever. It was cool. Double ovens. It was a really nice house. Really enjoyed it. But in this new situation of purchasing homes, if those of you have purchased a home recently, things has changed drastically. Oh my God, things has changed drastically. No worry about the financial aspect of it isn't the issue. It's all the other shit that bothers me, or that's bothering me. It's all the people who's trying to get by and um using AI on pictures and things of that nature. So I probably looked at about 36 homes in this process. And the very first home that I saw when I was going to go look at it, an offer got put on it. And here in Georgia, we can't go look at homes if there's an offer on it. If there's a pending sale, it's basically non-divorce, basically stopped. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's said that the homeowners are actually taking multiple offers or open to discuss multiple offers. And a lot of people, they aren't doing that right now. I don't know why they're not doing it. Maybe because the home is more of a buyer's market than it is a seller's market. So in a buyer's market, the buyers have more power than the sellers do, basically. Anyways, so like I said, I probably looked at about 36 homes in this process since I started this process a while ago, a couple months ago. And the first one I really enjoyed and really liked and would have loved to see was sold like the day right before, or there was a offer put on it right before I was going to go look at it. I was scheduled to look at it. That was that home. Then I went through this whole process of not saying anything that I wanted because everything was just not what it was. People was charging too much. People based on the condition and style of the home and what actually worked for me and my husband. So none of those homes, like the first 10 homes, was like, ugh, well, this is a waste of time. I was contemplating changing up my real estate agent. I was contemplating just stop looking with this and third. Then I came across this home that was perfect for me. Perfect. When I walked in, I did an audible gasp, like I'm so dramatic. But when I walked into the home, I was like, okay, wow, okay, yeah. So toward the home had everything I needed. Had a space for me to do what I do. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I do. I do a lot of things, far as artistically and creatively, whatever. So it had like my whole goal for this home that I wanted to be in now is um, having a entertainment space where I can entertain and socialize and bring people to the house and cook for them and enjoy ourselves and have fun, stuff like that. That was the first goal. Then it was having a separate living space. So when I am entertaining people and things of that nature and have people over, it's not interfering with my living space. Space that's just for me and my husband to enjoy. And that's like the bedrooms, sitting areas, stuff like that. And then I needed a workspace that will allow us to do what we need to do. Have a home office, have a gym possibly, have a work area for myself, saying a sitting area, saying a lounge area, saying possibly a little wet bar area, saying for more entertaining. Movies and stuff like that, saying we could just relax and chill and do that and me working. So this house had everything. And I said when I walked in it was the first house that I really truly like gas with. I'm moving in here. Had a fenced yard, a big yard, flat yard, had a patio, quiet neighborhood, plenty of parking for when I entertain stuff like that. Just a house that was cool and perfect for me. That was perfect. My husband liked it as well, but him being a pragmatic person, someone who like to weigh every option out there in the world. Something I call it. What's it called? Procrastinating. I call it procrastinating. Well, it's not, because that's one of our biggest issues. He likes to procrastinate. I like to go straight for what I want. I see it. I get it. One thing I told my real estate agent is that I hate shopping. Because I really do. I hate shopping. I hate window shopping. I hate that. That irritates me. I like buying. I see it. Me being an artist, me having a vision. I see how I'm going to be able to use it, how I'm going to be able to live within it, how I'm going to be able to handle it. So I just buy it. I hate shopping. Shopping is something I hate doing. And looking for homes, trying to find the right ones, to me, that's too much like shopping. It's irritating. It's a waste of time. I like to see it. When I see it, I know I had it. So I was like, okay, let's put an offer on this house. No, I want to see what else is out there. I want to see what else is out there. Okay. So we waited to see what was out there. When we finally got back to this house, we got down to three homes. All three of these houses was a good way to categorize each home in order for us to figure out what's going on and what's happening. So we picked three houses. The ones I came on camera talking to y'all that day about it. That was the I think yeah, we was out eating and I came on here and talked to y'all about it. That was the white kitchen house, the fence yard with no basement, and the fence yard with the basement. The fence yard with the basement is the one that I like really, really love. But the other two, you know, was a good point to where we can actually discuss and see, okay, go over the pros and cons of each home, see what works for us. They all would have worked for us, but they complemented each other due to the fact that they were similar, but they were different. Similar styles, but very different in the homes. You know, the home that I really wanted initially, prior to us finding the other two, was one that had the basement that we would have to finish, which was fine because I was not going to do like some people do, just go down to a finished basement and to make a video. That ain't happening. Sorry. Or junky place next to a boiler. Not happening. That's not how I want to live. That's not how I want to present myself. That's not how I want to move forward. If I choose and decide to move forward in my social media career. I told you I have everything set up already, or have all the stuff, equipment that I need in order for me to really dive headfirst into this, and not in this sector, or not put down the sector, or not, but just to do other things and explore other things that I want to talk about and do, that I'm kind of pin out now. Also, it had a space for me to do my sewing, do my crafting, do my painting, I'm saying, the stuff like that. And it just had everything I needed to do everything I wanted to do. So, when we get ready to do a or walk through through these three properties, get a call from a real estate agent, and they say, I got some good news and some bad news. The good news is we did schedule or reschedule or schedule the walkthroughs. The bad news is two out of three of the homes has been offers made on these homes. What's up, baby? How you doing? Um, and so I'm like, okay, to myself. I'm like, okay, to myself, because I am the visual, and my husband is taking care of the financial aspect, like talking to the bank and stuff like that, and all the things. Um, you know, talking to the bank, so not making sure all the paperwork and stuff is done. Although I'm still point on that because I'm like making sure you ask the right questions, make sure you ask the right things, make sure everything's done on time. You know what I'm saying? But saying we want to split duties. You know what I'm saying? So I'm the creative. Talking to the real estate agent, talking to the contractors, making sure everything's done, especially stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? He's the second on that aspect of it, and I'm the second on the financial aspect of it. But say we are a team. Um, with that. So I'm like, okay, please God, don't let this my favorite be the one that's gone. Lo and behold, the two best ones were the two homes that were actually offers made on. So I'm pissed off, upset, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, I told you to stop procrastinating. What's the problem? A week and a half ago when I told you I like this home, let's put an offer on it, and I stopped looking, you wanted to look at more homes. Now I'm pissed off because what I want, I can't get. And I told y'all I'm spoiled. I told y'all I'm spoiled. I typically, I said that's why I said I spoil myself first. And when I say I'm spoiled, I don't look for people to spoil me because pretty much people always disappoint me. Everyone disappoints me because they don't do what I would do for myself. They don't live up to my expectations that I have for myself. So therefore, it's like, damn, you don't piss me off because. And funny thing is, my husband knew it. He was at work when we got the phone call that the host was not there. So he called. It was like trying to have small talk. I'm like, what you want? What? What? So I guess you heard about the houses, right? You know I did. What? Why are you calling me? Cause I told you I'm spoiled and I'm a big baby. I know I'm an Aries. I'm the first sign of the zodiac. Aries are the baby of the zodiac. We don't hide our emotions. We don't hide what we feel. What we typically, if we don't control ourselves, what comes up comes out. So I'm like pissed off, and he knew I was pissed off on that. And I mean, I wasn't saying what's like that, but my attitude like whatever, mm, I was just real nasty, stank attitude with it, because it is what the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying? I wanted this house. This house would have been perfect for me. Sorry, us. This house would have been perfect for us to live in. It would give me what I wanted. It would have given him what he wanted, was not, but he didn't want to pull the trigger on it, whatever. So we lost it. So I was pissed off. So the realtor also knew I was pissed off because he was like, tell me what you feel. Just talk. I'm not in the mood right now. Do you still want me to schedule? Yes, schedule it. Now with them, I was upset. Like I said, so I'll look at it. Well, we got the house that you like. We'll do that one first. But I pull a couple more properties that now that I have a clear idea of what your style is, and that's the I'm like just schedule it. Let me know what time and where to meet you. I'm done. So did that. And what's up, baby? How you doing? Right, you're right. 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 But I'm spoiled. What part of that don't you understand? I'm spoiled. I spoil myself. And when y'all see my closet, y'all can really, because I'm turning one of the bedrooms. Well, if everything goes well with this house, that's behind. Remind me of what I just said. Right, so I'll tell you about that then. So back to the story and thing. So it's like, okay, whatever. Schedule the houses, schedule the appointments, schedule the scenes, whatever. And I'll meet you there. I'll meet you there. So that night, my husband comes home. He knows I'm pissed off. And like, am I pissed off with him? isn't me cussing and fussing and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's just me being quiet, keeping to myself, processing things within myself. You know what I'm saying? So I don't act a fool because that's not how we act with each other. Um, but it's like me processing things within myself and getting myself over. And, as an Aries, all you Aries know, we snaps off, we acts a fool, we cuts up with that, but we don't hold things. We don't ever forget anything, but we don't hold things. You know what I'm saying? And we're big to say, "I told you so." I know I am. I ain't gonna lie. I know who I am. And so, um, we went to these appointments, and the house we saw the house that I liked, and I'm like, "This house is." It didn't have the same flair that it did when it was compared. What's up, man? Um, how you doing, sweetheart? It didn't have the same flair. The one with the big white kid, because it was the basement, the unfinished basement, and the finished yard house that was sold. That was my favorite, of course. That was my number one. My number two was the finished yard with no basement. That was because the yard was huge. It was a beautiful fence on it, flat yard. I could see myself having cocktails and little situations and gatherings and foods and barbecues and yard parties and lanterns and tents. I mean, it was just a perfect yard for me to do all that stuff. And the house was nice as well. First, I should show y'all. I should show a picture of the two houses that I was talking about, so y'all can kind of see, like, oh damn, those are nice. But yeah, it was those type of houses, whatever. It was really just nice curb appeal, short front yard, so they didn't have to do too much maintenance on the front yard. The backyard was huge. You know what I'm saying? On like almost a 4 acre. You know what I'm saying? No trees and no craziness. It was just perfect. And it was a white kitchen house. So we went to go see the white kitchen house was done. That house was still on the market. So we went there. I was pissed, of course. Actually, no, we didn't go there. The first one I'm showing was a house that he picked. He said, "Well, we'll go to the house that you like last." So we went to this house. On paper, it was all right. You know what I'm saying? I was excited about it. So when we walked in, he was like, it was him and his partner. He was like, first, before we start the tour, he had a little bit of voice. When people try to calm you down because they know you're pissed, they want to lower their voice and speak very diligently and very calmly and very matter of factly. So he was like, tell me how you feel. I can feel the energy. Because, I come in with an attitude. I'm being food junkie, baby. I come in with an attitude on the rah, rah, rah shit. I'm like, what? Show me the motherfucking house. What's going on? This ain't what I wanted. Type of thing. I come with that attitude, me being a baby, me being spoiled. So, he's like, first, I can feel the energy. Talk to me. How do you feel? What's going on? Let me know how you're thinking. And I'm like, I'm pissed. you know. My husband was like, I'm like, because he didn't want to jump on the house that I like. Because when I tell y'all, when the house that I liked, I had an audible gasp when I walked in. Like when something takes your breath away, and you're like, oh. And like from when it's exhale, when Whitney Houston, rest her soul, says she exhaled. I walked in the house and I exhaled because I seen so much crap prior to that, and this was like everything. So he was like, yeah, let me know what's going on. I'm pissed because y'all playing. Because when I told you that I like this house, let's see what's going on with it. Well, now let's figure out what's happening. You're talking about let's look at more houses, and he took that as in yeah, let's look at more houses. So therefore, I'm pissed at everybody. Like I understand, but let's put we'll have that in a moment. But right now, uh, we have that in a moment. But right now, let's just go through the process and walk through the house and da da da. I'm like, mm. I feel like, I guess let's go. So Um, we walked through the house, whatever. The house wasn't bad. It wasn't good. You know what I'm saying? People nowadays aren't really taking care of the houses the way they need to. And all these makeshift DIY projects I'm not into. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, whatever. Yeah, this is definitely a not. I'm not feeling this house at all. You know. And it had the thing, it had the space to do what I want to do, but it wasn't like I'm not trying. Like I told him, I don't mind designing and decorating a home. I don't mind that. What I do mind is I'm not doing floors. I'm not doing electrical work. I'm not knocking down walls. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing all that stuff. I do some painting, some minor this, that, and third, a little yang yang around the way, but I'm not doing major construction on the home. I'm not doing all that. So that was a no. Then we walked into the house that was on the list. Like I said, they had the same feel, they had the same flair, they had the same pizzazz, and the same wow. Cause maybe it was my mood, maybe it was whatever it could be. But compared to the other two houses, it was on the list. But compared to by itself, it's cute and all. But you know, it didn't have multiple. Well, it had multiple living spaces. Was there? Because I'm looking for a home with multiple living spaces that I can do multiple things in that home. You know what I'm saying? I like I said, something that I do a lot of stuff. We do a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? We need gyms. We need offices. We need bedrooms. We have guests. We have company. We have friends that come over because they enjoy my cooking and how I entertain us that. So we need space for all that stuff. So it didn't have it had some of this stuff, but I wasn't in the mood for it. I wasn't in the mood for it. Huge home, beautiful brick home. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't in the mood for it. I wasn't in the mood for it. So we did all that, and then we came to this home that had a huge yard, almost on like an acre of land, huge front yard, huge backyard. Decent home. So we looked at it. What's that? I'm like, okay, this is cute. I guess I can do some things. But what I don't like is that now, I guess nowadays, a lot of folks are not moving out of the homes before they sell them. So they have their stuff in the home. Like, I don't mind a home being staged, but what I do mind is when I have your shit all over the home. So I can't envision my shit in the home. So we walked through it, whatever. It was bigger than the house that I actually like. It was bigger than the house. It was bigger. It was one of the biggest homes that we've seen. We seen one home that was bigger than it, but that home was the with all the carpet that I told you about as well previously. But so that home was not on the list. So we went to the home, whatever. Like, okay, we could do this, I guess. Say with minor work. You know what I'm saying? Some paint here and there. Some, what I'm saying, fixing this, fixing that, what's not. Let's talk about it. So we discussed it, whatever, and I told my husband, don't do it because I mean he has a tendency to give me what I want as well, which I like and I don't like because give me what I want doesn't always. As I thought about it, was not it's not always what I need. You know what I'm saying? But he has that balance of that. But when he know that I really, really want something, I really try to do something, whatever, and I really because my husband's very supportive. Like when I went back to school and graduated with summa cum laude, say top of the class, whatever. He's up in the audience crying and shit. I'm like, babe, stop crying. What are you doing? He's like, I'm so happy for you. I'm so proud of you. I'm like, thank you. Appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? You're like, well, because you work hard and you still went to school and you did all this. I'm like, stop trying to get all of my feelings. I'm not an emotional person because I'm an emotional person. I'm not an emotional person because I'm an emotional person. So I'm like, stop trying to give me all of my feels. You know what I'm saying? So, and I was supportive. He always making sure that I have like I mean, and our realtor team, they're surprised because like it's always like when I see something was, I'm like, how will it work for you? Or I will make sure it works for him, and me. He does the same thing. So whatever. So I'm like, don't like it because I see I could work with it. I can work within it. You know what I'm saying? I can do stuff, whatever. So, long story short, we put an offer in on this house. We put an offer on this house, and like I said, we had to schedule our contractors. We had to schedule our inspections. We have to schedule, you know what I'm saying, all the stuff that we need to schedule to make sure the house is what we need to be. Cut to, um, what's up, baby? How you doing? No, they don't want carpeting. They want carpeting. That's why I didn't like the house. That's why I didn't like the big house with a separate kitchen. You know what I'm saying? It had a kitchen downstairs and a kitchen upstairs, which would have been perfect for what I need to do. But it had so much carpet in it. like the lady actually what she did was she put in brand new carpet right before she moved out, or after she moved out, she put brand new carpet in, and the pile of the carpet was so high and so thick, it was like almost like I was back in the 70s. Well, I wasn't born in the 70s, but I can imagine late 70s, early 80s with all the shag carpet. It was almost a shag to me. And I was like, oh my God, if I drop an earring or earring back or a needle or something in this carpet, I'll be losing it for days. I'll find it in my foot. Or if I drop, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I like, no. So I definitely want carpet. Definitely want carpet. So, so cut to back to this house that we found interesting and workable. We put an offer in. They accepted the offer, of course, the terms, whatever. You know, I'm I hate the word cheap, but I'm not going to pay what you asked for. I didn't do it with my car. Y'all saw when I did my car when I bought my car for cash. First of all, I got cash. I'm not buying this car for the price you're asking for it. I don't care if it's $1 less. It's gonna be $1 less because I'm not paying for what the sticker price is. 'Cause I know it's not worth that. Same with the house. I'm like I'm not paying what the sticker price is. Sorry, the house been on the market um plenty of times. Well, not plenty of times, but long enough that I don't feel comfortable paying full price for it. I'm not doing all that. Cut to we came to an agreement on the home. You know, had the inspection. Granted, a lot of minor things, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Sorry, you guys. A lot of minor things with the home that need to be looked at or acknowledged and repaired was that. So we got the inspection report back, and our inspector was phenomenal. Phenomenal. Caught everything and things that they couldn't catch because, like I said, the homeowners was still in the home made note of why they couldn't catch it because home inspectors whatever they don't move they don't move what's up how you doing baby they don't move stuff around they just go by what's there. Like, that's what I said. I told my realtor stop showing me how little people have shit in here because I can't see around their shit and I'm not going to be moving their shit to be moved. So I'm not a mover. Shit. We hire for that. What the fuck? Yeah. So the inspector caught a lot of stuff. But like the termite inspector was there, the rodent inspector was there, roofing inspector was there, contractor was there. Like the house was full of people just going through the home just to make sure everything was everything. So we got the report back. So we told the homeowners we want a lot of stuff that is should have been routine maintenance. We want that stuff fixed. We want that stuff taken care of. Now, they gave us due diligence on this home. And those of you who know what due diligence is, know what due diligence is in the home buying process. Y'all also know what the what's it called? What's it called? Damn. It's not a down payment, but when you show that you have skin in the game, you give them a little bit of money, so they know that you're serious about the process. Was not just a third. So that whatever. I'm gonna think I want to get off of here, but I can't think of it right now the word. But we did that whatever. We um set the due diligence date. You said we did a little back and forth. Was that negotiate the contract, whatever, and the price, whatever. This and that, da da da. You know, what our terms, what the terms were. But in that, I come to the conclusion. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. I come to the conclusion there's only four reasons why people sell homes, like a home that you're living in. There's only four reasons why people sell homes. Now I could be wrong, but y'all know my ESPN is always on point. My ESPN is always right. Hey, Walcott, baby, how you doing, sweetheart? You know, my ESPN is always right. And my ESPN told me there are four reasons why people sell homes. One is to upsize in a home, not move, but to sell a home. One is to upsize. The home is too small for you. It doesn't work for you for your needs anymore. So therefore, you need to find something bigger. That's one reason. The second reason is the home is too small no, the home is too big, too small, too big. One, you need more space. One is that you need less space. You know what I'm saying? The home is too big. You downsizing. So upsizing, downsizing are two reasons why you sell homes. Three is you're relocating. You're moving out of town. You're moving this and the other. So you need more. So you need to get out of this property quickly. Of course, I mean that's excluding. You know what I'm saying? You are an investor. I'm talking people who live in homes. This is how my reason of why people who live in a home is selling that home. One is upsizing, you need more space. One is downsizing, you need less space. Three is you are relocating to a different state, different city, you know what I'm saying, different location, what's not. You're relocating and you want to be closer to whatever, job, family, whatever, whatever. Fourth reason, and the most important reason is, in my opinion, my humble opinion, but my ESPN never fails me. I told y'all, baby, my ESPN never fails me. Is you can't afford the home anymore. You can't afford the maintenance. You can't afford the upkeep on the home. You can't afford the payments on the home, whatever it can be. You can't afford it anymore. You just can't afford it. So you want to get out financially. Based on the negotiation tactic from coming to the price of the home before all the due diligence stuff is done, I came to the conclusion that this homeowner can no longer afford this home, which is fine. Right now, people are going through situations where it's not, and people need to do what's best for them and their family in the situation, which is fine. So they can't afford the home anymore. Great. But don't act like your boy, me, is so dumb, so blind, so silly that I don't understand what's going on. You know what I'm saying? He's very intelligent, he's very articulate, he's very intuitive, he thinks very critically. So, um, we're going to, so after the expression, we give them the list of stuff that we need done on this home before we even go further. And the due diligence period, these are ranting. I title this video chat and rant. Because here comes the rant part now. Because you're trying to play me. I don't get played by nobody. If you get over on me, it's because I allowed you to, and I chose to move past and move around it. Don't play with me. You're pissing me off, and I don't care about your situation now. If you would have came to me, or came to us, or came to the realtor was that, and discussed what it was, what was going on with you, we would have had more empathy for you. We would have had more compassion for you. But the mere fact that you can no longer afford this home, but you're trying to play hardball, baby, I got the hardest balls out there. Don't fucking play with me because we don't have to move. We want to move. And we don't need, just like with a job, I don't need this job. I need a job. But I have enough talent that God has given me, knock on wood, that if I chose to quit working for someone altogether, I can make it on my own with my own talents and my own skill set. So we give them the repairs. First of all, we do that already, y'all, because the due diligence ends today. They had to do. We did the inspection and stuff on Monday. We gave them our fixes on Monday evening, Tuesday morning. The due diligence ends today at 8 o'clock tonight. And due diligence means that we can walk away from the home and we get our the money that we put down back on stuff like that. After the due diligence, we can no longer get that money back. We lost that money. Those several $1,000s that we put down, we lost that. So last night I'm thinking, I talked to my husband. He's like, "Well, have you heard anything back from the realtor since we gave them?" Because the first we gave them our demands, what we wanted to have fixed on the home before we even go further, before we have further conversation. They came back and asked, "Oh, well, this is a lot. Do you have the inspection report? Do you want us seeing it?" At first, we were like, "No," because we didn't want to give that to them initially because it's like, no. You lived in this home. You live in this home, so you know what's going on with this home. You know what works and what doesn't work. You know what needs to be fixed. What's been a DIY project and why it was da 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 da. You know the ins outs of your home. At least you should. So we said, okay, well, let's give them to solidify why we're asking for what we're asking for. Because we're not asking for like painting a wall, we can do it ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Changing out a fixture or a faucet, something like that, we can do that ourselves. Changing out a kick plate on a lamp on a light switch, those things we can do ourselves. So we're not asking for stuff like that. We're asking for stuff that needs to be done. That with your stuff being all over the place, we weren't able to look at it and actually examine it and see it to make sure that it was functioning properly. So we asked for other things that we want done. So they asked for the inspection report. Can they see it to make sure that what we're asking for is what was that? First of all, I'm not playing with you. I'm not. I don't do that. Play those stupid ass games. So we agreed to them get them the inspection report. We gave it to them Tuesday, and me knowing that the diligence period is up on Friday at 8 o'clock, I'm thinking, okay, you have a day, day and a half to look at the stuff, whatever. But by Thursday, I'm expecting to see something, hear something from you. So I called my real estate agent yesterday from work. I took a little break, let him know I'm pissed. I'm ready to walk away from this home and possibly you, because you should be on the ball. You know how I am. You know I don't play these games. I need to know something. I need to hear something from somebody. Because I sent him a text earlier yesterday saying, is there any forward motion? What's the movement? Let me know something. I should have to keep on texting you or calling you and asking you what the hell's going on. So I'll call him, whatever, and I know, once again, I'm pissed again. I don't know why y'all think that me being pissed is cute and funny. But this was, I mean, I don't mind walking away. We don't mind walking away. And all we lost is the inspection money, which is, you know what I'm saying, $1,000, what you know what I'm saying, that's fine, whatever. Do a couple projects and make that back up. But the point is, but we're not going to play these games with people who clearly can't afford the home, needs to sell the home to get from underwater of this home, but playing this game. So he said, "Well, I know you're at work, whatever. So I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna reach out with that because we're discussing some stuff." I'm like, "Well, I need to know what's being discussed, where we're at." So like, "Well, I know you're at work, so you really can't talk because I'm snapping still. I'm at work. I told you how to do it. I don't give a fuck. What you gonna do? Shit, I want to go home anyway. I need a vacation. But anyway, so I'm at work, whatever, talking, whatever. I'm not being too crazy, but still letting him know I'm about my business, standing on business. And so he calls me today. What's the best time to call you in the morning time? I'm like, well, I can hear something by at least no later than afternoon tomorrow. So he calls me today. We converse. Majority of the stuff, well, pretty much, majority of the stuff that we asked for, the sales willing to fix. But the caveat is the reason why I said that I know that this individual is someone who can't afford the home, because well, we'll fix it, but it'll come out of our part of the purchase price. We'll have the contract. We'll pay the contractor after the closing. There's stuff like that. Something to be fixed. And they offered me everything that I needed because I needed trees cut back. I needed, so I just needed these things happening because I'm not going to come into a home spending all this money doing contract work on this money, and my part of my contractor stuff on this monies is going towards shit that you need to be fixing yourself, which means I can't get what I want the contractors to do. I can't get the proper floors or the proper walls or the proper vanities, the proper wet ball. Oh, I'm telling you much about my situation. Well, I can't get what I need to move in, you know what I'm saying, comfortably. I can't get the upkeeps and the upgrades that I need because I'm too busy worried about these little small things that you should have took care of previously. But they gave me everything I need was that, and I'm like, so I want to know how you feel about it. First of all, he gave me the first thing. I'm like, okay, and what else? Oh, I just want to know just gauge the temperature of what was going on. Give me everything. I like it all. I want it all. Give me everything I need. Give me all the information I need so I can process it, talk to my husband about it because he's at work right now, so I can figure out what's going on so we can figure out what's going on. So he went through the whole list and gamut of what's going on, whatever. And it was cute, I guess, for what it was. But I'm like, okay, I don't. Well, I asked him a question. I'm like, how fair is it that we gave them what they need to make the decision they need, and they had 2 to 3 days to decide what they need and what they're going to do. I knew they couldn't afford to fix money, or they didn't have the money to fix the stuff that we asked for outright. But opposed to trying playing hardball, they want to run down the clock. I need more time. We need more time. We need the same amount of time that they had to think over what they need to do. They had 2 days, a little bit over 2 days, under 2 days, whatever the case may be. We need that. If the due diligence ends tonight at 8 o'clock, you think it's fair that they had 48 plus hours to think about what they're going to do and how they're going to handle this situation, and we have less than 8? Is that fair? Do you think that it's okay for them to play this little stupid ass game when they can't afford to fix the shit they need to fix? We can put our shit up in there. Our touches up on there. And we have 8 hours to run the clock? No. So what we need is something in writing with all these fixes that they said they're going to do. We need something in writing so we can go through it line item by line item to figure out what we need to do because we already did our due diligence on what things cost, and we need more time. At least the same amount of time that they had. But I want to know how you feel. It's all right, I guess, but we can't even discuss what I feel about it without my husband, for one, and two, I can't even think about that because I'm worried about the time. I don't want to feel rushed. I want to. I don't get bullied. I'm the bully. I don't get bullied by people. I don't bully people with that. But if anybody's going to be doing any bullying in a situation, it's going to be me. You're not going to rush me. You're not going to be rude. You're not going to be nasty. You're not going to be insensitive to our situation when it's clear that your situation is more dire than ours is. You can afford to accrue more upkeep, maintenance, or whatever the case may be on this property. Because you can barely upkeep what's already here. So another couple of months of you paying for this on the market, you're going to really be stretched thin. And you're still going to have to fix what we said needs to be fixed prior to. Because anyone else who comes into it is going to get this, if they do their due diligence, going to get the same type of report from an inspector. You know what needs to be fixed. You know you can't afford to fix it right now without the money from closing. So I'm like, I'm confused. So my agent was like, I understand. I definitely understand. I definitely agree with you. But I just want to come with you. I'm like, that's fine, but I can't give you an answer about one way or the other. I can say that thing sounds nice, but like I said, I can't get past the time frame that we have to make our decision. Because everything that you're asking of us, or everything that was asked of us, was done prior to with enough time for people to make the proper decisions and not feel rushed. So spoke to my husband. You know, he's like, yeah, he's like, yeah, that is like, he's like, yeah, they're trying to play. I'm like, yeah, but let's play. Because I have all my emails, all my text messages was that asking and making it very clear that I don't want to feel rushed. Please keep this on the ball. Make sure that everything is everything else. Now make sure that we're still moving forward. And the mere fact that we're not, that I need to keep contacting you and y'all to figure out what's going on, shows that, saying, things aren't being done to a standard that you're promising. And my thing is, I have the biggest problem with people over promising and under delivering. Don't tell me you're going to shoot for the moon or shoot for the stars. We haven't even left Earth yet. You know what I'm saying? Y'all understand the saying shoot for the stars and land on the moon? That's great if we was even off the ground. But we're not off the ground. I got my ticket. I got my space helmet on, my moon boots on, my oxygen tank ready to go, my dehydrated food so I can eat my space food. But we haven't left the ground yet. You still talking to me about what we're gonna do. I'm like, y'all realize I'm a consultant. I talk to people about what they want, what they need, what they desire, what are their expectations. And if I don't meet those things, I don't get clients. I don't have people asking me for my expertise. So I told my realtor, that's like you telling me that you're going to a wedding, a tropical wedding, in the summertime on the beach, and you need me to dress you for that wedding. But what I pull is a wool suit, a rayon suit, something that's not breathable, Dupliani silk suit. Those things aren't breathable. So how efficient would it be for me to present something like that made with those fabrics for you on a tropical beach wedding or for a tropical beach wedding in the summertime? You're looking at me like I'm crazy. You need linens. You need light cottons. You don't want a skin tight suit on a beach wedding. You don't want a double breasted 3-piece suit. You want something more casual. Something possibly in linen, something possibly that's flowing, something possibly that's breathable. It's about knowing your client, knowing your expectations, understanding them, being able to provide those things that they are expecting from you and of you. My thing is, I don't care about people being nice because they're nice people. I don't care about people being nice. Nice is overrated. Be competent. And at work, everyone knows that's my saying. Oh, but he's so nice. I don't give a fuck about that. Fuck being nice. Are you competent? Can you do the job? Or do I need to look over your shoulder every time I turn around? I hate repeating myself. I hate I want the same thing over and over again. I hate saying the same thing over and over again. If I told you what needs to be corrected once, please correct it. And let's move forward until something else different needs to be corrected. But if you know that I am a person who told you, because like when we went back there, I told him I'm spoiled. And I may be a baby, but I want what I want. And you're like, well, no, 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 it's okay. No, I'm telling you, I'm not asking you to confirm it. I'm telling you who I am. I know that food junkie is spoiled. I know that food junkie could be a baby. I know that a food junkie wants what he wants when he wants it and how he wants it. Food junkie don't like to wait on anything because I don't have to. I don't do when I go to a restaurant. If there's a wait, let's go somewhere else. Let's get on our phones, look somewhere else because there's so many places to eat for me to be waiting around to eat. I can find something that I enjoy anywhere I go, as far as food. I don't. That's why I don't like shopping because I know that if I don't like the price here, I can find the same item, if not similar, somewhere else where I will buy it. And that's why I say people will say that, oh well, you're being a baby, you're being spoiled. That's why I own it. Like I own I'm an asshole at times. I own exactly who I am, what I am, where I am, how I am. There is no delusion in who I am. What's up, baby? How you doing? You know, there's no delusion in that. I'm not trying to sell a delusion. I'm not trying to believe a delusion. I'm not trying to live in a delusion. I want what I want when I want it. And that's in every aspect of my life. I know exactly who I am, exactly what I want, and why I want it, and how I can see it working for me. But yeah, that's the process that I'm going through right now, you guys. So I spoke to my husband, whatever, and we agreed, yes. And I said, we definitely need more time and we definitely need something in writing so we can go through things line by line. Because, yeah, over the phone, that sounds cute and it can all be denied. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I didn't say that. What I meant was, no, put it in writing, put it in writing, and let the other agent, the seller's agent, know we're asking for more time because y'all have more time to think about it. Y'all knew from the very beginning what you could and cannot afford, what you're willing and not willing to do. Now, if you would have put something down on that price and said this is based on XYZ, we wouldn't be having this discussion. But you want to play hardball, let's play hardball. Because if I heard anything back by, yeah, I am. Exactly. You know, because at 7:59, yep, we're walking away. Thank you. We're walking away. Thank you. We're good. Like, we ain't playing a game. We're not playing a game. Put it in. Put it in writing early. Like, why are you waiting to the last minute? Like, put it in writing. Is that what you're talking about? Put it in writing. Put it in writing. Have us look at it. Let us go over it line by line. Let us do our due diligence so we can move forward or not. But I don't want to hear anything at 6 o'clock saying, "Oh, well, this is what they offer." And I'm sorry, but no. Okay, we're good. We're done. Now, if we go forward with you or not is something we need to discuss as well amongst each other. But right now, we're done with this situation. Like, yeah, I don't understand. Like, I just don't. I don't know, y'all. Like, my expectations may be too high. My standards may be too high. You know what I'm saying? Because I even pulled stuff like for my contractors. I pulled stuff to show them the quality of work that I do. So this is the quality of work that I expect of you. You know, I pulled various things. I pulled some fashion stuff that I done. I pulled magazines that the fashion stuff was in. I pulled some of the masks that I've done recently for people that I haven't showed you guys. I pulled some artwork that I've done that I was commissioned to do. This is what I do. This is what I do. I make sure that people get what they want. You give me a design, I try to implement it as close as possible. Fabric selections, fabric choices, my ideas, my designs, your feedback, make it happen. You want a painting that goes in what room, how far you're gonna be sitting from it, how big is the wall, how big you want it, what colors you're looking at. You want me to mix some colors just to see if this is what you want, or do you want to pick out some colors that you can show me that you know what I'm saying? What inspiration is it? Is it modern? Is it Greek, provincial? What's the style of the room? Is it you know what I'm saying traditional? You want what is it that you're looking for? What kind of style, kind of frames? Do you want it framed? Do you want it you know saying like what like these are things that you do when you are a artist, when you are a designer, when you are a person that's giving when you're giving a service to people. You give them what they want. Oh, so where are you going? Okay, great. What time of day is it going to be? What's your undergarments? Okay. What look are you going for? What vibe are you going for? And y'all know the statement or the saying or the quote. You may not remember what someone did to you, but you will always remember how they made you feel, and that's what I'll say. That's what it is. Like good and or bad. You may not remember exactly what they did, but you always remember how they made you feel. And like I said, I don't want to feel like I'm being played. I don't want to feel like I'm being taken advantage of, or the situation is not fair. Like I'm all about compromise. I'm all about you getting a little bit, I'm getting a little bit, and we're both, you said, have to pick up the thing. Your thing is you have financial issues. That's your thing. You have financial issues. My thing is I don't want to pick up your financial issues. I don't want to pick up the burdens that you have to bear because of your financial issues. Y'all know how I don't like that shit. I don't like the shit on here. All this begging and carrying on. What's not people want to go places but they can't afford to go there, or go there, can't afford to get back, or can't afford to uh, have their own dwellings or own food, and having to share plates and shit. What the fuck? I look like sharing a plate at a buffet. Girl, if you don't get on my face, I know you better. Now that's me being a little messy, y'all. That's me being a little messy. But yeah, I'm not sharing food off your plate because I can't afford my own plate. Well, I look like we ain't doing that. So therefore, I'm not going to share the burdens of what you lived in and dealt with. I'm just not doing it, yo. Am I wrong? Like, I mean, I know I'm not, but shit, opinions. I mean, people have opinions. So all the time, like, what's specific and special for you and about you is not specific and special for everybody. You have your own unique goals and needs, and your goal is to get this house sold. My goal is to buy a house, not specifically this house. Like I said, if I would have done an audible gasp, then yeah, I'd be more inclined to, oh yeah, yeah, but I can make it to where I want it to be. I'm not hating on the house. I like the house is nice. I ain't gonna leave you a lot to it. I will not front. The house is not nice. The house is nice. And if I choose to show it, I'll be like, damn, okay, I see what you're doing. I see what you did. It's nice. But I know that I can make it into what I want it to be. I can make it into what I need it to be for us to live there, to grow in that house. You know what I'm saying? And do the things that we want to do for the future. You know what I'm saying? But in order for that to happen, baby, you need to get your life together. You need to make sure that we understand what it is. You know, we're not trying to railroad you or rig you on the road, but we're trying to make sure that you understand that it's fair. And being fair, we will walk if we feel it's not fair, and that includes we need more time. Like stop acting like no, you don't get to dictate how much time you take, and we don't get to say about a time. What do you think this is? A presidential debate where you get to speak more than I get to speak? No, we don't do that. You better ask somebody how it rolls. You know, but yeah, you know. Like I said, a little chat, a little rant. That's what it was. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's like this, like I said, things like I said at the very beginning of this video, things has changed drastically since I purchased my home in Charlotte. Like I said, that was easy. That was an easy process. I want this plot of land. I want these floors. I want these doors. I want this countertop. I want this fridge. I want this. I want that. I want those. I want that walk-in pantry. I want this granite. I want, you know what I'm saying? That's easy to do. Pick out the stuff. It's all this that people tie it to their emotions that piss me off. Like I'm emotional enough for myself. I have a hard time dealing with my own emotions. Well, no, I don't. You know what I'm saying? My emotions are easy to deal with. But having people going through financial situations and their emotions behind that, and you have a family going through that emotion behind that, I don't care. Like, and I said something horrible, well, it's not. And I'm not taking it back because I meant it, and I mean it today. Like, you have a family. I don't give a damn about your family and what y'all going through. That has nothing to do with me. I don't wish any harm on you, was not. But if you're trying to play with me and trying to play hardball with me, was not. Let's play hardball. You know what I'm saying? Shall I wait till you get foreclosed on before I revisit the situation? Let me know. I don't know how dire your situation is, but whatever how dire it is, it has nothing to do with me. You're selling, I'm buying. Now let's come up with a fair situation. You need to sell. I want to buy. Let's come up with a fair situation. I'm just saying, y'all. But yeah, it's just ooh, like I don't get it. Like, don't try to play hardball when you're back against the wall. Because if you can afford to come out your pocket and fix the things that we ask you to fix, baby, I'm just saying. Don't ever put yourself in a situation or a position to be living hand to mouth if you can afford, if you can help it. You know, I was wondering why certain things was the way it is. Like, how do you live in this house and have an unfinished basement and not want to finish this basement? You know, I mean, it's already fixed for everything. It's not like you need to add any type of stud or anything like that. Everything is done. All you need to do is put some a little bit of insulation and some drywall up and some floors. Finish up that bathroom. You know what I'm saying? Like, those things are simple to do. Well, I can't do it, but I can hire a contractor to do it. Those things are easy to, to fix up. And the thing is, if you had done that, you would have got more for your home. I would offer more money for the home if the basement was finished, even shabbily finished. But your loss, my gain, because as soon as I finish off this basement, I'm going to be up $100,000 in equity on this house. So like, yeah, I'm saying he's smart. He don't do stuff just because he wants to do stuff. He don't just talk because he wants to talk. He talks because he knows a little bit what he's talking about. Not much, but a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You know, shit, if you sell this house for this amount of money per square foot, for basically I included in the square foot, it's simple math. I went to school for fashion, not for economics or accounting, but I can do simple math. You selling this house, let's just say, these are just numbers I throw out there. You're selling this house at, saying, 100, sorry, at $99 per square foot. Because I want to get, just say you sell this house for $99 per square foot. And the square footage of the house is 2,700 square feet, not including the basement. The basement is, 1,800 square feet. But it's not included in the square footage of the house because it's not finished yet. So once you finish off this house, so I finish off this basement, you add 1,800 square feet to 2,700 square feet. That leads to, was it 3,000, 4,500 square feet at $99 per square feet. Do the math. Simple economics. You know what I'm saying? If you're not gonna take advantage of it, I sure hell will. I'm just saying, like, make it make sense. You know, even if you have a house that's on top 1,500 square feet above ground, and then the basement isn't finished, and you finish out the basement, and the basement 700 square feet, you add 700 square feet to the side of the home of finished workable space. So that leaves you with a 2,200 square feet home that you're selling opposed to a 1,500 square feet home at whatever you cost per square foot. I'm just saying, like, it's about business, people. Like, those things you worry about, things you think about. Okay, let's think about my resale value. Well, what did you add to your home for it to be besides the market? The market goes up and down, but adding actual square footage is sustainable. Because even if the market go down, you're going to come up with some type of equity. I'm just saying. People screaming, "Well, I got equity. I got equity." Yeah, I had equity to my house too, and the market did very well for me. Thank God, knock on wood. But it's nice to have a good market and add square footage. Like I said, y'all, just a little bit of rant, a little bit of chat, a little bit of situation. But I hope y'all have a great day. Hope y'all had a great week so far. Today is Friday, y'all, which is my Wednesday. But Today is Friday for most people. My Wednesday, my little hunt day, and while working, still dealing with this contractors and this situation, whatever. Like I said, I'm really doing it. Just you know what I'm saying, just moving through it. Just moving through it. The property is nice. I like the property. The land and stuff is cool. The look, the aesthetics of it is cool. But just I need those little things to be fixed. I need those little things to be what I'm saying, taken care of. And I need everything in writing, and I need more time. You know what I'm saying? So we can truly go over our pros and cons and our yays and nays and what we're gonna do and what we're gonna have to spend above this where that's gonna eat into our contingency for our contractor. You know what I'm saying? Those things we need to look at. You know, so it's all about business. People take things personal. It's not personal, baby. I know you live there, you got a family, and y'all maybe go through a little bit of hardship. Well, it's not financially, whatever, where you don't have loose or liquid money, whatever, which is fine. You can be caught up in stocks and bonds and the house and all this other stuff. That's fine. Crypto or it can be where you can have access to it. CDs and 401ks. You know what I'm saying? You don't have already access for it. I get that. But it also is not my problem. It's not my issue. You know, like what we did when we sold the house in Charlotte is we got a pre-approval inspection, or what it's called, like where we had an inspector come out and look at the house prior to putting it on the market. So we had a disclosure for the sellers, sorry, for the buyers, so they know what when we had our inspection. This is what we found to be needing work or good condition or whatever case may be, if there's a buts, this is what we fixed based on our inspection report that justifies the price that we asked for it. So if you choose to buy this house, this is the aesthetics that you need to do. But the main stuff we took care of. That's why we're asking for this price. It's about business, people. Like, you know, keep your emotions out of it. Oh, but I grew up here. I had my kids here. My kids grew up here. I don't care about that story. I mean, nothing to me at all. Girl, what you do with this price? Oh, I see a hole in the wall, girl. Fix the hole. Or take money off the price so I can fix the hole. I ain't put the hole there. So why do I need to pay to fix the hole that y'all put there? You know what I'm saying? Oh, this railing is not working the way I need it to work. I don't feel secure. Fix the railing. You know what I'm saying? I didn't make the railing loose. So why should I pay for having something fixed that I didn't have messed up? You know what I'm saying? Like, this home, while it's very well maintained, is like a Monet. It looks beautiful from the outside, but when you get close up into it, you start seeing flaws and cracks. Come on now, fix that. You live with this. You know what it is. It's little things, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's nothing big and crazy major, but it's the fact that how I'm feeling make me want to walk away. Don't make me feel some kind of way. Anyway, y'all have a great day. This your boy Food Junkie. We'll come on here and chat and rant with you guys. I mean, I know y'all need a break about the bullshit that's going on here. Or some of you do, some of you don't, but it's nice to have a little breather of not having a bunch of mess that really is insequential with amongst a bunch of bums and loose. Let me stop. A bunch of people who, you know what I'm saying, seemingly don't have anything else going on besides a bunch of mess and nonsense. But yeah, just a little bit of what I've been dealing with for the past several weeks and couple of months or so, you know what I'm saying? A little bit more in depth about it. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, if I choose to show stuff when things are happening, I do. And if I choose to talk about things when they're happening, I do. But if not, you know what I'm saying? You'll see it if I choose to come on camera and show you this and that and that and there, you know what I'm saying? You'll see it. Well, like I said, life is happening. Real life is happening. Y'all, should I be shady, y'all? Should I be shady? Maybe no, I won't be shady. Cause God be get me if I'm shady. Anyway, but yeah, y'all have a great day. This is your boy Food Junkie. Love you guys. But as always, it's not important that I love you guys. It's important you love yourself, love someone else, respect yourself, and definitely respect someone else. Until next time, y'all, this is your boy Food Junkie, and I will talk to you crazy kiddos later. Until then, bye bye. Please like, subscribe, and share to the video. Thank you. Bye bye.